The Gators are lurking in the swamp, and inside Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, the Florida faithful have arrived to cheer on Fred Taylor and 14 other Gator seniors in their final home game. But the garnet and gold-clad Florida State fans have made the 150-mile trip from Tallahassee to see if their Seminoles can cap a perfect regular season with a victory against their most bitter rival. It's #1 Florida State versus #10 Florida. It's great to have you with us for the 40th meeting all time in this rivalry. It has become the most heated rivalry in all of college football, as we saw during the pregame warm-ups when the two teams had to be separated. Players and assistant coaches had to be separated by the officials. And in recent years, this has also become the most important rivalry in college football. As for the 10th consecutive meeting between these two teams, both will be ranked in the top 10 of the nation at game time.
If they can punch some holes into the Florida State defense for Fred Taylor, their tailback. Taylor is the leading rusher in the Southeastern Conference. He can make a difference in today's game.
Now it's Brandeis back in. Spurrier changing quarterbacks on virtually every play. Fred Taylor, lots of running room against the best rushing defense in the nation. He's out of bounds with a first down. Johnson back in. Taylor right up the middle, touchdown. Three wide receivers into the game, no tight end. Brandeis at quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground with Taylor on a delay.
That's the kind of guy you want, a middle linebacker, adjusting your defense, being able to see set recognition.
Handoff by Brandeis. Taylor fumble. Sam Cowart picks it up. Touchdown Seminoles.
It's right there. He will chase the ball down, knock it loose from behind. Right there. He strips that ball, and Sam Cowart, #1, picks it up, the All-American linebacker. That happens when the Bruins and the Trojans, or Ohio State, Michigan, that always happens.
Johnson throws short. Taylor fumbles again. That's a free football, and the Seminoles say they've recovered, and they have.
To Fred Taylor, it's a well-executed play by Johnson. It's a beautiful pass. Cowart comes up, misses the tackle. Shevin Smith comes up, puts his helmet on it, knocks it loose. Florida State is one of the best turnover teams in the country.
Third down, a long one. Nearly 2 yards to go. Taylor, first down. Brandeis back at quarterback. 1st and 10 at the 23. A touchdown would give the Gators the lead. Taylor. Brandeis from the 4. Hands it off. Taylor untouched for a touchdown.
The interior of the Florida line gets a push, and the tailback, Taylor's able to cut back into that huge void. When you get a push at the line of scrimmage, it creates running lanes, and the Florida offensive line did that.
Noah Brandeis takes the first snap of the second half at quarterback and throws a floater in the flat for Taylor. That got them started on a scoring drive. Taylor threw a nice hole off a left tackle. Florida State, the best team against the run in the nation. Florida's rushed for 51 yards today. Johnson back in on 3rd down and 2. Everybody up on the line for the Florida State defense, and Taylor runs right by them. Fred Taylor may go. Touchdown, Florida.
Watch the block of the fullback, number 40 on Darrell Bush, the middle linebacker. Bush couldn't get off the block quick enough. That's exactly one of the plays they ran against Florida State in the Sugar Bowl, also for a touchdown.
And it's Johnson under center to start this possession. Florida down by a point. Taylor turns the corner and has room. Cuts back across midfield.
And they punched some holes in one of the best defenses in the United States. Fred Taylor just sees daylight. He sees the outside break and just takes it. Florida State didn't have any outside support out there, and good backs will do that.
The #1 ranking hanging in the balance perhaps on this drive. Could be a last chance opportunity for Florida with 2:33 remaining. Gators start at their own 20. Johnson lofts it deep. Green is behind the defense. He's at the 35. He's at the 25. And he's tackled at the 17.
inside linebacker. Samari Roll trying to cover man-to-man against Jaquez Green. What an afternoon Jaquez has had there for Florida.
63 yards, the redshirt freshman Cody with the big tackle that saved the touchdown. And perhaps the #1 ranking. Doug Johnson remains at quarterback. Draw play to Taylor, big hole left. Taylor may go. Fred Taylor out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Those are the guys, they make this play work. It's just a little slip draw to Fred Taylor. He finds that crease, breaks it outside for the huge gain.
Shevin Smith banged him out. Johnson remains the quarterback. Taylor the lone back. First and goal at the 1. Taylor to the end zone, touchdown! They went 80 yards in 3 plays. Perhaps too quickly. 4th rushing touchdown of the day for Fred Taylor.
Well, Sean, I hate to say I told you so, but at the beginning of the telecast, we mentioned Florida's offensive line and Fred Taylor. Could they keep this game alive for Florida? I think they have today, and the quarterback play between Brandeis and Doug Johnson has been beyond expectations. Now, Florida State's got 2 downs to make 10 yards.
Busby with a 4-man rush. Throws, intercepted! Dwayne Thomas! Well, we said at the top of the telecast, if the Gators cannot defend their national title, the next best thing for Florida is to make sure the Seminoles don't win it. And that is likely what happened here today. Michigan will be #1 in both polls. And Nebraska will likely be #2 in each. Brandeis takes the final snap. And Florida still alive for an Alliance Bowl. A huge victory. Sealed by Thomas's interception.
Back now with Fred Taylor. Early in this game, you fumbled twice. And your friend Terry Jackson was there with you on the sideline saying, man, get back in there. Not only did you get back in there, you scored 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, my teammates, they stuck with me. At one point, I wanted to put my head down, but everyone told me, there's no count on the man up above, say a quick prayer, and he'll make everything work out, and everything worked out fine.
Everyone came into this game talking about the amazing defense of Florida State. You guys didn't make them look quite so amazing.
We knew the ACC competition not all that tough. We play a lot of good teams in the SEC. We just want to come out here and play 60 minutes from the heart, just all out.
How much does this make up for some of the disappointments earlier in the season, the 2 losses?
It's probably the best feeling you can have. I mean, it's my last game, so I feel great.
Congratulations, Fred.
Thank you.
Well, as all great rivalry games do, they come down to the final few seconds. Florida prevailed against a strong Florida State team, and you could just sense the relief in the Florida program because they've really struggled the last 5 weeks of this season.
Now for Michelle Tafoya, Terry Donahue, and our entire CBS NASDAQ college football crew. I'm Sean McDonough saying so long from Gainesville, Florida. Once again, the final score of tonight's game, Florida 32 and Florida State 29. The Florida State Seminoles knocked from the ranks the unbeaten and the #1 ranking.